What is up? And welcome back to Season 3. As you can see there, our playoff journey ended. We did not book our ticket to Wembley for the championship chance. We did make the Wembley in the FA Cup, which we didn't play. We ended up losing 2 or 3-0 to City, so I don't think it really mattered. Now, obviously, at the end of the season, we had a little note saying that you can see redness. We've spent 3 million. I was just spending it on academy scouts just to get the money down. So that's 600, around 600, 700k. We'll probably give ourselves for academy. We must raise 5 million in funds, which means if we head to the squad, we're gonna have to sell a couple of players. And as you can see, Valiant, I think I'm probably just going to let Valiant go. I mean, he wants to leave the club. I might start playing Banzer now as well, since he's 69 rated. He grew a lot for playing for Sheffield United, I might add. We might have to let Lowe or O'Connor go, and the other one will probably get a contract extension. I'm probably leaning towards O'Connor. So yeah, we're gonna have to make some calls. We need the 5 million. Our squad won't get any better than this. But it could if we bring in some youth academy players. Bones back, he's on 58. I might have to send him out again. We're gonna have to look for wingers this season. Maybe another centre mid and a better left back. Yeah, a lot of work to do, but first we're gonna have to make some player sales before we figure out where we can start sending our scouts. Now, probably the best part of the thing is, who are we facing? Oh, it's an early League One. We are Saturday 31st of July. Well, that can be our first game. I didn't expect the game to be in July. We're against Stockport County in July. We might show the Carabao Cup game, but we will end with Walsall in September. I probably won't show Carabao Cup since it's still a trophy we're probably never going to win. I probably won't show FA Cup as much. I want to show as much league action as possible. But yeah, I will see you for the first game, which surprisingly isn't in August. It's now July 31st. About to go into the game with Stockport. We're just going to show this. There has been 3 loanees. Boom, same as last season. We have Russo, who is our Samarinian right back, as you've seen from when we looked at the academy. We also did have another CDM. The English CDM, I can't remember his name fully because I'm bad with names unless it's shown right in my face. He's also went out on loan. I did promote the left wing. He has stayed. I have also sold Bates, who was lower rated than him and older. And we sold our good old keeper Do. He's no longer at the club. We could have got more money. I accidentally misclicked, so 1.4 million. Don't worry about the board allocated this amount of money. Does not matter, because all this money the board's allocating is out of their own pocket, and it will not be active until September the 1st. So the only money I can spend is the 300k that we have for the youth academy. We also sold Valiant for, I would say, is a pretty good price. 3.6 million to fight, despite the fact that he was worth 2.1. So I think we got a bargain. And we've made our 5 million. We haven't had to change anyone in our starting 11. You can see Reg is here, our Swiss left winger. We also might have to promote someone, and we do need to go to the youth academy to maybe get a keeper, but we might just target the free agency with that one. Well, now we're going to go against Oliver Norwood and Wooten. I don't know why he is so low energy. I don't know why in a 4-2-1-3. We'll have a quick look and I'll show you the tactic. That is it. Bog standard, very attacking. Two midfielders staying back, and yeah, we're gonna get into this match. I actually seen that we don't have. We don't have a backup striker anymore, so I guess he can. Can he even play there? -2. He'll do. All right. Let's get into this match. I've been waffling for almost 3 minutes now. Start of the season. It doesn't matter. Let's get going. Against Stockport County. Wind blowing as ever. Not new faces, which could actually be a good thing this season, but we are probably going to be struggling compared to the heights of last season. Unless we can find a very high rated and talented youth academy player for the positions we desperately need. That's a good block by Hansen. And now, first time. Okay, maybe not. Geely is weak as hell. Bristol Rovers has already scored. Overlap, that is going to be crucial this season. Now Fernandez, down the wing, whips it into the poacher O'Connor. What a good header and what a save. Near post, not good enough. I forgot to change the set piece takers. It needs to be in-swinger on both sides. Cairns to step up onto Farino's head. And it's just wide or high. What was the difference? It was just too high for the goal. A shaky opening 10 minutes followed by a little glimmer of hope of what the fans could expect this season. Waits for Seth. Oh, beautiful. 1-2 play. Geely sees Reed. He's gonna hit one like he always does. Oh, what a goal by Arthur Reed. And that's the way to score the first goal of the season. Outside the box, left foot finesse. And that is a beautiful start to this league campaign. Just look at it here, he's just standing, no one's close. All this stuff, 120 kilometers, that is curling so far. That started closer to the 6-yard line. I mean, that was a wee bit of a iffy challenge. The ref should blow the whistle. And does. Reed Stunner is enough to give us a lead into half time. And we will take it. So what can Stockport do now? They do need the goal. Oh. Is that offside? No. The number 7. Now you got Nixon. Bate. Oliver Norwood. What's Diamond gonna do against Hansen? Beats him again with the inside. Seth. And Hansen couldn't even stop the next one. They're just sitting in the corner. We're fencing them off. They keep going back to the wing. Keeley can't do anything this time. Hansen, round 3 against Diamond. Finally stops him, but at a fail of a corner kick. Now, we really need to get our head onto this. Geely absolutely does. O'Connor's the furthest man up. He does have pace compared to when we first seen him play. We're just gonna play it a bit smarter. We don't need to rush it. Now, it's just about always slowing down the Stockport attack. Which we're doing to an extent, but we can't win the ball off the Stockport player. It's another ball whipped in. Farina will clear it to an extent. It's now falling to Humphreys. Can we play O'Connor through? We certainly can. It's 1-on-1. O'Connor for the 2-0 lead. after 90 minutes, and we get another late goal to win this match 2-0. And you can see everyone's happy. The fans are happy. But it's no less than what we have deserved. 2-0. And that is that match over and done with. Stockport do not have enough time. The referee blows the whistle. And it's a 2-0 win to a Reed curling stunner. And a simple goal by O'Connor on a brilliant through ball by Humphreys. And we win on the opening day. Okay, folks, you can see there, our right back's injured. I'm also going to show you, we're in 13th place in the league. Yeah, we haven't, after winning that match, we just haven't done anything. We faced Bristol Rovers twice in 4 days. We drew to them in the league and lost them in the cup. We then lost our following match, and then we just drew to Plymouth. And you guessed it, a 0-0. And as you can see, we haven't even scored since the opening day. No goals in the opening day. I was thinking, oh yeah, we're going to fight for playoff promotion. We might even be scrapping for relegation survival because we haven't made a progress step forward. Shrewsbury playing a 5-3-2 holding. I've had to change the tactics a couple of times. I'm now playing O'Connor in a different formation. Banzer's only content. You can see the team is not in good shape. Garner's just asked to leave, by the way. Hoping I can force him to change his mind because I can't afford anyone else to leave. We're going to play Reg. Fernandez has been quite crap. We're just going to get into this match because we desperately need another win. We need to regain the confidence in these players, and more importantly the fans, because they ain't loving life right now. So what we change is O'Connor's now a balanced target forward, and our wingers are now on inside forward. Cairns just went back to his holding. Shrewsbury already have a shot, which you can just show the lack of kind of any real intensity. We're also, the reason why I have the wingers on inside forward just allows the wing backs to do this and overlap, and Garner now chips the ball. It's going to fall to Reg. Well, isn't going to fall to him, he has to header it, but we win the second ball. We're not really going to do anything with it because there is no space to take a shot, but that's poor. Get Reg to run. Why is he not run straight? He's cut inside because of his inside forward roll. That'll be a throw in, so I might change it to where they might just be on winger once more. That's beautiful from Reg. Falls to O'Connor, and there's the goal we so desperately crave since the opening day of the season. It's taken us only 12 minutes, 1-0, and it's only our third goal of the season. We have to start taking our chances, and we're showing it now. Beautiful. From behind, so I'm kind of curious. We do have the refs on very harsh, but nothing really gets given. And this 5 at the back for Shrewsbury isn't working as Reg's through. Plays the ball over to Geely. What a pass. Shrewsbury couldn't deal with it. And it's 2-0. And it's almost like this team's now woken up and we've got the right tactics. Hello? 2 inside forwards, a box-to-box and a target might just be the answer to our problems. We're just going to play it around. Pick our moment now. Garner tried. He has the vision to try and see O'Connor. But what the good thing here is, as they get a chance on the stroke of half-time, it was carelessly given away at the end there. We stepped up with Farino, and we've now paid the price. No clean sheet for Banzer, nothing we could do. But I was just going to point out, with the wing backs on the balanced, only one of them attacks, and it depends on what side. Lowe's running through. Reg, who's been so good at the start of this season. The young Swiss is really starting to shine. He's going to follow the read. You know you can line up and hit it! And it's 2! Outside of the box finishes. Reed's on 2 goals. Last season it was Seth. This season it's Reed from the midfield. Scoring all of them. And it's almost carbon copy. He's just sitting, no one near him. Finesses it with one of his play styles. And you can just see there. There just ain't nothing the keeper can do about that. 3-1. I mean, that's just natural with me on any FIFA game. So you see me doing stupid things. That is probably why Seth plays at the corner. He's going to see O'Connor. Who's going to see Geely. And it's going to be 4. Top corner finish. Where has this performance come from? How are we so able? We're so able to just tear Shrewsbury apart. We don't want to be on the receiving end of long-range strikes. We made the changes in the wings. Humphreys is now on. Fernandez is now on. Humphreys whips one in. O'Connor gets the flick on. It's 5-1. And what is going on? It's a dismantlement of Shrewsbury Town. How are we doing this? We're a team that has scored 2 goals before this game all season. In the opening 5 games, we scored 2 goals. We've now scored 5 in a match. We scored the most we've ever scored in a match. Wasn't a great first touch. 2 minutes of added time. We'll take the 1 goal conceded. We would take the 1 goal conceded. Cairns will make sure it's the 1 goal conceded for a moment. Reed takes a block. Hull takes a ball to the face. And it's 5-1. But oh boy, where has this been all season? Oh, where's this been our whole stint as manager with this team? We've never seen quite confidence in front of goal before. 5 goals, 2 for our striker. And it's a demolition job. Alright, September the 1st, folks. And I'm not in a good mood. I don't understand this game anymore. So, you know how we obviously last ended off? We won 5-1. If I take you to this calendar, and I scroll back 1 page, explain to me the logic how we have went from 5-1 winners against Shrewsbury Town to then draw against 0-0. And I tactical viewed about 70 minutes of this football match. Just like I normally do, which... I normally sim a lot of matches just for the stream. We had 7 shots before I quick simmed. 6 of them were outside the box pop shots. 1 of them was inside the box. And we had 1 on target. So this game, theoretically, makes no sense whatsoever. Because you have a 2-0 win on the opening day. You go to 0-0, 1-0 defeat, 1-0 defeat, 0-0. Then you win 5-1. And then you're back to 0-0. Like, theoretically, it makes no sense. Obviously, we're doing the catch-up thing. We're going to play against Wigan, which, as you can see there, is the match after this. I was mainly going to come here to do the scout reports for Brazil and Portugal, hoping we find a good player. And it doesn't look like we found anyone useful in that report for the moment. What about Brazil? Again, that's actually weird. Brazil hasn't produced any good players. I mean, the best one's probably you, but you're 15. I need a left wing, right wing now. I need as much backup as possible. But yeah, this is confusing the crap out of me with this game's simulation. But I will see you for the game against Wigan, which we're probably going to go back to the 5-1 thumping and probably score more goals than what we scored in this match that is going to get simulated. How fun. Okay. We're here for the game against Wigan. They play a 3-1-4-2. We drew another match. I can't hide my dissatisfaction. We're 10th place in the league because all the AI computerized system wants us to do is literally draw matches. It makes no sense. I genuinely think, yeah, we have joint most amount of draws this season. I do not understand why, but we're against Wigan. At least we scored a goal. It might mean we have to go back to quick simming. I don't know. This game has just, in my opinion, this game's just stripped all sense of realism from it. It's confusing the crap out of me, but hey, we'll try and win against a team that I think was in the championship last season. I might be wrong, and O'Connor snips the ball straight away from the 3-back side. Geely, nope, could have gotten that through. Farino to Lowe. This is the one thing I don't understand how the AI play. They take a bunch of pop shots, but they don't really do anything with the pop shots because they're kind of most likely at the defenders. They're going to have the numbers in midfield and attack. Hansen, you're just coming back from injury, so I'm not going to expect too much from you. Reed, I expect more than doing a pass like that from you. Cairns, O'Connor. This is where Fernandez's pace really starts to show just how slow he is, but he still gets the shot off and the goal! Another first half goal. It's back-to-back goals in a game for the Spaniard on the left wing. And it is much needed. We need to hope that the AI in the game can realize that the team is good for scoring goals. Maybe it's just the overall stats could be hindering the team. Which, if it is, I will question the game for that. That's a pop shot. That's the definition of a pop shot. That's what we've been doing all the time. Gets it to Lowe, who's going to swing one into the back stick. For Seth! It's off the post, and it should be 2 before half-time. But it's only the 1-0. And that was oh so close. Wigan to get the ball back. Oh, that's a good through ball. Crosses it to the near post. Hall is there. Geely gets the ball to Seth, who can't play it forward. We probably shouldn't have rushed that pass. And Seth now takes his time. Finds Geely. He's going to find O'Connor. He's just going to hold the ball up for Hansen. On the wing-back roll. Who's going to now take it to Geely. Who's going to try and find Fernandez, who should have scored. How have you missed that? How has he missed that, folks? Seth, why is Fernandez now not wanting to do his position? He's going to drop the Cairns with a lovely play. It's saved again, but that should be 2-0. But there's only 1 minute left. And Wigan ain't going forwards. And that's the game. It's a 1-0 win, but Fernandez should have a double. I still can't believe he's missed that. A clear-cut chance. But we still won the match. And it's a good result. But oh boy, he should have had 2 for 2. Okay, we're September the 26th. We have just came off a simulated back-to-back win. Haha. I didn't think I'd be saying that the way this game started, but it looks like the tactics got under control. We won 3-0 against Rotherham, top of the table, and then we backed it up with a 2-1 win against bottom of the league, which now means we haven't lost in the last 7 games even. So we've lost 2 in the opening 3 months. It is okay. The draws still are a bit much, but I think it's more the case of I think it was different tactics and the game just like the AI aren't, which is realistic. If you try different tactics, you ain't gonna work out as much. Which does now leave us 3 points behind Rotherham. We have Plymouth Argyle, who we did draw to, with an extra thing. Apparently Rotherham have a game in hand, so I might try and look at scores and fixtures and see if they're probably playing on the Sunday, which they are. They're against Exeter. So where would they face in the league? 17th. So the gap's probably going to be 6 points. Oxford versus Plymouth next episode. We start off against Mansfield next month. Papa John's Trophy, I think, is happening as well. Yeah, Harrogate, that comes at a very bad time. We're already out of the Carabao Cup. I don't really care about the Carabao Cup. Might start caring about it when we're in the Championship. I'm just looking at the next 3 months. Might just start at Mansfield Town, to be honest. Not really any good fixtures. Bolton, maybe. I don't remember who... I don't know who's being promoted or relegated. I think Oxford was one of those teams. I have no clue. Maybe Bolton. I don't remember Bolton being in the thing last season. But yeah, that will be it. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. We've now finally hit the ground for the season. We've now hit our objective. We've hit the 5 million. We now do have the money, by the way. I'm just probably going to choose to might make a couple of backups for the striker if I don't promote one of my 4 academy strikers, which I'm probably just going to do. And maybe a backup keeper if we don't get one in the squad report. But until then, we will, I guess we'll be against Mansfield Town at the start of next episode. Looking to make it 4 wins in the bounce and unbeaten in 9 games. We don't care much about this away cup trip since it is the Virtuoso Trophy now. I don't know the name of it. I don't really know that trophy too well because I don't pay attention to it because it's only available when you're not in the Championship or higher. But yeah, I will see you next time. Peace.